Gemini, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Gemini, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. Gemini, all right. See what's going on. Take what resonates with you, Gemini, and leave the rest. This is for Gemini. Wow, okay. So you have wandering path, enjoy the journey. Wow. So enjoy this new path that you're going to be on very soon. Okay. If you haven't been on it, you're going to be on it very soon. Letting you know. Here we go. Good for you, Gemini. You need to be on something different. And then it says, watching clouds, lay back, rest, and relax. Yes. Yes. Stop overthinking. Stop worrying. Stop, just rest and enjoy. Enjoy the moment. Savor the moment, you guys. All right. So, Gemini, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Gemini spirit. Okay, here we go. One card for the current. This is for Gemini. One for the situation. One for the past or now. Oh. One for the what's hidden. One for the hopes or fears. One for what you need to do now. What you need to work on. Oh, wow. And the outcome. Wow. Wow. Okay. Gotcha. All right. So, I did your reading earlier, and for some reason I kept getting interrupted on it, right? And I got that I had to redo it again, right? It wasn't meant for, it was a message there that was not supposed to be out there for y'all, and these are like almost the same cards, almost. It's crazy. Even these two cards are the same. It's definitely crazy. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So here we go, Gemini. All right. So you do start off with the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is talking about there's maybe something that you're not seeing. Maybe you're not able to make a choice. I feel like you got to go within. We'll see. Okay. We'll see. There is a decision you're trying to contemplate. And I feel like you're going in a new direction also. You do have the Knight of Cups here. The Knight of Cups is talking about really having that compassion, that forgiveness, really following your heart. Okay. Really having that, okay? Really following your heart, making decisions with your heart also. Even though you may not want to, you still have to try to make decisions from your heart, okay? Trust your intuition. Yeah, and I also feel, well, let's just keep going. And then you have the Chariot card here. The Chariot card is talking about moving forward. For some of you guys, you could be moving residence. You could be moving residence to residence. I feel like you need just to start taking control of everything, making sure everything is being done, making sure everything is getting done to where you need to be. But I definitely feel like there's moving here, positivity moving, okay? And I feel like this is now, and I feel like you're moving forward and not holding yourself back. So it's good. You have the Six of Pentacles here. The Six of Pentacles is talking about Six of Pentacles is talking about, there could be some kind of prosperity coming in. Somebody could be giving you some kind of money. It could be, remember to pay it forward, okay? I also feel something about giving here. So let us see what the cards say. You do have the Knight of Swords here. The Knight of Swords is talking about not rushing into anything. Try not to rush into things, okay? Really be observant. Really look at things before you start rushing. I feel like you're going to be feeling like really adventurous, really like wanting to do things, doing different things. But, you really need to take your time on things, okay? You do have a Judgment card here. The Judgment says that you're going through this rebirth. Things are changing. You're not the same person anymore at all. And then you have the Three of Pentacles here. I feel like you're collaborating with someone, some kind of partnership here, some kind of ideas. You're coming up with some kind of ideas with somebody. I feel like feel like you have a lot of support from your friends and family, even though you feel like you don't. You do. Okay. I do feel like there's traveling here also. And then you have the devil card for the outcome, and the devil is saying that, trying to go back to these old habits that you have, these old patterns. Try to break these patterns. It doesn't even have to be like drinking or anything like that. It could be like, maybe drinking, or it can, like, or anything bad. It doesn't have to be like that. They're talking about like change your ways, change your patterns. Okay. Like in the morning, and this is an example, you guys. So, like if you get up in the morning and all you do is eat a handful of chips and drink coffee, and you think that that's enough, change that. Drink your coffee, get a good breakfast in, change your ways. They're asking you to change your ways. Okay. So really take that to heart. Also feel like at times that you feel stuck, you feel trapped. Also, and then you do have the Seven of Swords here for the end of the tarot deck. And I feel like with the Seven of Swords that you still hold on to that. I feel like you felt like you're being betrayed. You have been betrayed. You feel like disappointed. You feel like, that you're still holding on to that resentment. Like, I can't believe that they did that to me. I can't believe that they're doing this. I can't believe that they did this or did that, and I feel like you feel like, you hold on to it and you need to let it go. And whatever it is, gossiping, being a two-faced, betrayal, whatever it is, this card is of a betrayal, of a deceit. So just remember that. You got to let that go no matter what. If it was done to you or you were the one that's doing it, let it go. Let it go, because you don't need to hold on to that. That's bad. You don't want to be holding on to it. And I feel like you're letting it go, because the card right behind it is a Six of Swords. So that's good. It's really good. So let it go, okay? Try your best to let it go. All right, so Gemini, let's see what's going on for you. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Gemini spirit, for their highest good. Whew. All righty. Ready. The Two of Swords. Why is the Two of Swords here? One more card. All right, so, you do have the Four of Pentacles here. You do have the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords here. With the Ten of Pentacles, okay, so with the Two of Swords, I feel like you're making decisions, and I feel like you're making decisions with your finances. I feel like you need to start saving money also. I feel like you need to start saving money with this Four of Pentacles here right behind it. I feel like you just need to start saving money. Start using your finances wisely. I feel like also too, like you're very stubborn, not wanting to budge from the past, always thinking about it. I just said, remember what I said with that card, never, not accepting it, just holding on to it, talking about it, remembering it, and you need to really let that go. Okay, try your hardest to let it go. Okay, and I feel like you're trying to stabilize your finances, and I feel like you will have enough for everything, because you do have the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles says that you're establishing what you want. You're going to reach that material success, and you're going to receive everything that you're trying to do. You're to establish yourself. It's going to come through, but you need to let go of the past. Okay, really try your hardest to let go. Really start saving money. Really go within. There's a decision you're contemplating, and you are definitely going on a different direction. So it's nice. You have the Knight of Cups here, and why is the Knight of Cups here for Gemini? One more card. Wow, nice. Okay. So you're definitely making plans. Like I said, you are definitely making plans. You have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands, and then the Chariot card. Really, I feel like you're making plans to move. For some of you guys, there's planning moving here. With the Knight of Cups, I feel like you just need to have be calm about things, to trust your intuition on things also, and make decisions from your heart, to have that forgiveness. Forgive yourself, for a lot of things that you think that you've done. Forgive yourself, or you know, anything that has happened in your life. Like forgive yourself or that other person, because I feel like you're holding on to it very strongly. I feel like you're going to have a lot of ideas. I feel like you're going to start some of your projects, and I feel like you just need to be calm and just keep going forward and try just to listen to your heart and follow your heart and trust your intuition. I feel like also that you're already making plans, that you're just not telling anybody about it. You know what you're doing. You're making plans to move forward, and could also be moving for some of you guys, but definitely moving forward. And I feel like you're not saying anything about it. You're keeping it on the down low, which is good. And you are definitely moving forward because you have the Chariot here. The Chariot is saying, you're taking control of everything that's going on in your life. And they just don't want you to look back, okay? Let go of the past. Let it go. And I feel like you are. And I feel like there's moving forward, and you're taking control of a lot of things, okay? And then you have the Chariot again. Like I said, it's here. This is now. Okay, you're moving forward, so it's good. You have the Six of Pentacles, and why is the Six of Pentacles here for what's hidden? One more card. Wow. All right, so you do have the Six of Pentacles here. I feel like you want this prosperity to come in. You're trying to make the money. You're trying to reach that material success. I feel like you are going to. Somebody could come in to give you some kind of money, or you could be receiving some kind of abundance here very soon. I feel like you're very overwhelmed with everything that's going on, everything that has been going on around you, with people around you, with you yourself. You're very tired, trying to do everything when you don't need to be doing everything. They're asking you to set boundaries, okay? Set boundaries, set limits, because I feel like you're trying to really create that goal, like your dreams. You're trying really hard to establish what you want, but in the process, it's making you very tired, very overwhelmed, like you're carrying a lot on your shoulders, and you really need to start taking it easy. You're carrying a lot of the finances, and you're carrying a lot of everything that's going on, and it's stressing you out. I also feel like you need to start putting things in order, okay? Like try to start putting things in order. Try to concentrate on what it is that you want to create, to put it out there, because I do feel like it's going to be success if you do. Wow. And I feel like with the King of Wands, he doesn't ever back down. He keeps going and going until he accomplishes what he wants, and that's you, okay? But you're just feeling very overwhelmed, carrying the load for everything, and right now you really need to set boundaries on that, okay? You have the Knight of Swords, and why is the Knight of Swords here, and what's the hopes and fears? Wow. So, they really want you to they really want you to look at everything. You're reviewing everything that has happened in your life, who you're with, the people that have come in and out of your life, and it's like you're just looking at it, like you're trying to figure out your next step. I feel like for you not to rush into anything, don't rush into anything. Yes, be adventurous, be happy, be excited, but don't rush into any decisions or anything that you need to, put your any choices that you need to make, okay? Really take it easy. Don't do things on an impulse, in other words, okay? I feel like you're trying to figure out what you're going to do next. I also feel with the King of Cups, for you to keep your emotions very stable. Don't be angry at one person, when something didn't happen for you, taking it out on the next. Really keep your emotions very balanced, okay? Because, people come to you, they flock to you, they see you, they tell you their story. You're very caring, you're very loving. You can be very caring, very loving when you want to, but, you take everything to heart, and you really need to try to balance all your emotions, okay? Your mental state and your physical state. Really keep everything balanced, try not to take all the worry or take all the problems, that's what they want you to do, is keep everything balanced. You have the Judgment card here, and why is the Judgment here? For what you need to work on. One more card. Wow, look at that, that's nice. All right, so you do have the Judgment card here. The Judgment is saying that, you are going through a lot of changes. You yourself are changing. You're not the same person that you were, like 7, 8 months ago. You definitely have changed a lot. You saw a lot too. And you're changing, so it's like you're reborn, you're being reborn, to a different person. So it's nice. Remember to be the leader that you are. Stand into your power. You know how to handle things from the get-go. You already knew how to handle things. And because you're like the emperor. The emperor, he's very strong-willed. He's very wise. He knows how to handle things. He knows that he needs to, whatever it needs to get done, he'll do it because that's the way he is. So be the leader that you are. Okay. And then you have the Page of Pentacles here. The Page of Pentacles says that you're wanting to learn something new. Really maybe you're very curious about maybe starting something different, starting something new. I feel like there's going to be unexpected messages coming towards you also. And I feel like there's going to be financial opportunities also for you. Wow. And I feel like you're thinking a lot about your finances also. Then you have the Three of Pentacles here. And why is the Three of Pentacles here? For what you need to work on. Wow. Okay. Interesting. All right. So, you do have the Three of Pentacles. I feel like there could be somebody in your life, could be a Libra that you're dealing with, Gemini. But I feel like strongly that there's somebody in your life that's trying to help you collaborate something, a partnership, some kind of togetherness, collaborating some kind of business, or coming up with some kind of project, something like that is here. I feel like there's traveling here. I feel like people look up to you. I feel like there's also too, that you're being recognized for everything that you're doing. But for a long time though, you've been very disconnected, like not really paying attention, like not like feeling like, why should I do this when I feel like this? And that's like not being like paying attention to the opportunities around you. I feel like you've been let down, and I feel like, you're very disconnected. Like, you just don't want to, you've been let down about things before. So you don't want to continue to do something, because the opportunities are here, and the goals are here, like the plans are here, but it's like for some reason it's like, yeah, well, it doesn't work out the way I want it, with this card. You're like, well, it doesn't. And they want you to leave that. They want you to try to leave that behind. Okay. Because you are successful. You are going to be able to create what you want. But, being like this, disconnected, unfocused, not seeing the opportunities around you, it's not going to get you nowhere. Okay. So really, because there are a lot of opportunities, but you're just not looking at things. Okay. Because you're like in that mode where, nothing works out for me. So, change that. Really change that. You do have the Justice card here. You could be dealing with a Libra, or thinking about a Libra, but there's a truth. It's something here that you want them to see, like some kind of truth here. You really want them to see the truth. You really want them to see something. There's something here that it's about the justice of it. Like, something you want them to see, to know. Maybe you need to speak some kind of truth to them, or maybe you need to start communicating better, because I do feel like things are going to balance out for you, but you just need to start paying attention now. Okay. Start paying attention, to everything that's going on. Hold on, you guys. Let me see. Okay. All right. So then you have the Devil card here. And why is the Devil card here for the outcome? Wow. Okay. Nice. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So you just start off with the Devil card, and like I said, the devil is asking to leave these old patterns behind. Whatever it is, could be, it could be anything. It doesn't have to be like the hardcore stuff like drinking or, or drugs or anything like that. It's the patterns that you keep continuously doing. Like you know how people, okay, my pattern is that I get out of bed, I wake up, I get out of bed, I go do what I have to do in the bathroom, I go get coffee, you know. Like I have to change that. If I got this card, I would change it. Well, something in between there is not good for me, so I'm going to change my pattern. So instead of me, you know, going to get coffee, I'll probably won't get it and start, you know, drinking water because I'm always told to drink water. So, you know, stuff like that, you know. So really, you know, look at the pattern that you're doing, you know, because it's something here that's keeping you from really seeing. I want you to find your strength, you know, to break these old habits, to break these patterns, these continuous patterns, the same thing over and over and over. Break them, you know, because you need to. You have that strength, you have that courage to do it, you know, but it's that you need to, okay? You really need to, because there's something there that it's going to break you down, and you don't need that. You know, they're looking out for you. Remember that. The spirit guides are looking out for you always. And then you have the World card here. And the World card is saying that, you know, there's a new cycle here, new beginning, new path, you know. Enjoy this journey. Use it, because there's change coming in. Definitely. Wow, that is nice. Very nice, Gemini. Very nice. A lot of good things for you. All right, Gemini. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. God bless.